Will Bitcoin's price stay above 100K? Or will it drop below 100K? Is this the last time we'll ever see that? The price under 100K? That is a good question. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we're going to talk about today. What is up, guys? It is Monday, June 9th, 2025. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 900,555. It's weird saying that, 900,000. TikTok, next block. I hope you guys are doing well. I want to welcome everybody, the new people, to this channel. I've gotten a splurge or surge of new subscribers. So welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for coming in. I believe Jor's recommendation helped that. I know that it did. Yesterday, he made a video about his top 15 Bitcoin channels, little, small, tiny channels like myself. And then also this morning I got up and I had another surge. So I don't know if they watched his videos or Rajat, posted my video or something. I got another surge of new subscribers. So thank you so much for coming. And I want to introduce myself. My name is Jerry from Jerry Loves Freedom. I have a live stream tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. So if you want to win some free Satoshis, I give away free Satoshis every day, Monday through Friday. And come on in, join the fun, and we have a little party and earn some free sats. And one more thing, guys. I was told by a, I ain't going to say no names, but a prominent YouTuber, my video yesterday, which got a lot of views, by the way, from my little channel. I think it's over 1,000 now. The one I said we're so early, that my sound wasn't the best. He didn't say it quite that nicely. He said that I need a microphone and the background noise is blah, 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 blah. And I listened to it and it didn't sound that bad to me. But again, I'm not a trained ear and I'm not a professional YouTuber or nothing like that. So please, guys, let me know in the comments. I want you guys to leave comments in this video. But let me know in the comment section, how does it sound? Is it bad? Do I need a new microphone? Because again, I'm just holding my phone here. Please, guys, let me know in the comment section below. All right, let's get into it. All right, so Bitcoin is surging today. Bitcoin's price, 100-something thousand. I think it went up to 107, 108, something like that. $1,000 US, right? And it's like, wow, man. A lot of people are talking about whether it will go under 100K or not, or if this is just a new floor, 100. Because remember, last week when Elon and Trump were having their little spat, it was because of that and the job reports and a few other things that the Bitcoin price crashed down. Again, it's all relative, to like 100,800 or something, whatever it was. But it did not break that floor of 100,000 or ceiling, wherever you're coming from. But we were coming from higher than that, and it didn't break. And it really had me thinking, man, is this the new floor here? What do I think? Truly, to be honest with you guys, I don't know, okay? And I don't want to clickbait you guys. I'm not clickbaiting you guys, I promise. Listen to this video till the end, please. I'm serious. I'm not clickbaiting you. Because I'm asking the question and I'm telling you I don't know, but there's a reason I'm saying this, okay? We have to understand the fundamentals of this great technology and also the broken system that we're coming from. And unfortunately, a lot of people get into Bitcoin for the wrong reason. They get into it as an investment. They get into it as a flip. They get into it as a trade or whatever. And they come across it as, oh, man, I'm just going to make so much money, not realizing that this is the best money in the world. It just is, right? If I had to put a probability on it for us going under 100K, a number, a percentage, I'd give it 10% or less, right? Because again, there are things that could happen, a black swan event or something like that, just some major news of something, maybe some kind of exchange crashing or something like that. Because again, guys, we are so early in this, right? People don't understand what they have. Most people, 90-something% of people don't understand this, right? Again, 95%, almost 94.75 or 8 or whatever it is, percent of all the Bitcoin, all the Satoshis have been mined, but more than 95% of the people don't have it or don't understand it. And the people that do have it, a big percentage of them don't understand what they have. They have it on Coinbase or whatever, something like that. So again, do I give it a zero sum probability or whatever? It's not going to go under 100. No, I give it about a 10% or less. The highest I'll go is 10% that it'll go under 100. But here's why I'm making this video. I want you guys to fundamentally understand something. And I'm not going to sit there and say it doesn't matter whether it goes under 100 completely, because again, we are getting paid in US dollars or whatever dollars you're talking about. But again, I'm an American. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, by the way. And I get paid in US cuck bucks, dollars, or Fiat. And so it does matter, because again, when you're buying Satoshis, because again, Bitcoin is the marketing name. Bitcoin is just an arbitrary name for an arbitrary number of Satoshis, right? It's 100 million Satoshis. Again, who cares about that? It's all about the Satoshis, because there's only gonna ever be 2.1 quadrillion of them. That sounds like a lot, but trust me, between 8 million people and these governments and big institutions and sovereign, it's gonna be nothing in the big picture. People are scooping this stuff up like it's nobody's business. And when you realize that the dollar is broken in comparison to Bitcoin, because again, if you compare US dollars to any other currency, again, there's a premium that the US dollar holds, because it's the world reserve currency and it's accepted almost everywhere around the world. So again, I'm not saying that the US dollar absolutely doesn't matter, because again, we do get paid in it, and we do buy the Satoshis, the hardest money, the most finite digital currency ever created, any money, not even digital, any kind of money, whether it's gold, whatever, that's ever been created, the most fractional units of money that's ever been created. It depends on how many US dollars you get paid to get it. Now, I use Strike, okay? It's a Bitcoin only company. I buy every hour on the hour. I do. And again, when the price goes up and down, when the price goes up, I get less Satoshis. So if you guys want to use Strike, you can. There's a link down below. And if you use them, a couple things. Number one, you're helping the channel. Number two, you're helping yourself. Well, number one, you're helping yourself. Nobody's more important than you. You get your first $500 of buys, absolutely free with no fees, okay? If you set your DCA, let's say you're thinking about, Jerry's buying every hour on the hour. I can buy every hour on the hour too. So say you want to buy, I don't know, $1 a day. Divide that by 24, right? That's your DCA, set that. And then you'll buy every hour on the hour, however many cents that is an hour. And then after 7 days of your DCA, on the 8th day, you'll pay no more fees at all, as long as you keep your DCA. So again, the best way and the cheapest way to buy Satoshis, in my personal opinion, is Strike. And again, Jack Mallers is a great guy. I love him. And he's a Bitcoin OG, and I trust him a lot. And his company is great. So, and again, it doesn't have to be Strike. You can use any kind of Bitcoin only company, depending on what they set the Bitcoin price at and what the fees are per transaction. And also getting your Bitcoin off the exchanges. Strike, no fees at all with Strike. I've tried a lot of them, and Strike is absolutely best. I'm not trying to make a commercial out of this. I'm just saying it's a really good one. You don't even have to use my link. I'm telling you, Strike is really good. Bitcoin only, guys. And so when you look at your quote unquote Bitcoin purchases through your US dollar lens and looking at the the fiat price, I have to remind people that you have to look at what's the best money, right? I don't measure my net worth in US dollars anymore. I used to, right? I used to, how many houses I had, and how much stock portfolio I had, like how many different stocks I had, how many I had, and what the dollar worth was connected to it. I don't do that anymore. I know that Bitcoin and Satoshis are the hardest money in the world, and I measure my wealth in Satoshis. I believe one Satoshi is, in the future, is going to be well past $1. And I know for a fact that this game is not going to get even started yet. I'm talking about globally, until we hit $1 million Bitcoin price. So again, I'm not saying the price doesn't matter at all. It does. But I want you guys to understand that, and you guys are Bitcoiners, obviously, that don't worry about the price. Just keep on buying. Buy like a madman. And you are getting a major, major discount right now. You're getting 900 and something Satoshis, or units of the hardest money in the world, for $1, guys. That's the best asymmetrical trade you can ever think of. It really is. And it's hard to look at it from that perspective when you are getting 2,000 for a dollar and 6,000 per dollar. I get that. I understand. We all come in quote unquote late, and we've all paid too much. I understand that. But again, 95+% of people don't have Bitcoin, don't understand what it is. And like I said in the other video, you are absurdly early. Now, compared to freaking the OGs of Bitcoin, no, you're not. But again, that's a small portion of the planet. My suggestion on this channel is simple. And I sound like a broken record, but I got to say it. Get to 1 million Satoshis. If you're watching this video and you don't have 1 million Satoshis, even if you're brand new or wherever you're at, studying is very, very important, right? And I'm going to talk about that in a second. It is. But plant your flag and get your piece of the finite pie and get 1 million Satoshis. And again, it's only $1,000 something today. And you're thinking, oh, Jerry, what's the big deal? Trust me, man, that is generational wealth, depending on your age and how long you plan on keeping this. Not in 4 years or 8 years or nothing like that, but generations to come, 10, 20, 30 years from now. That's going to be an extreme amount of purchasing power. It just is. Trust me on that. Well, don't trust, verify. So get to that and put it in your cold storage. Then what you do, that's step one, get to 1 million Satoshis. Then step two is study what you have. Understand the broken system and understand that that's the problem, monetarily speaking. And a lot of problems that are on the base layer of the broken money, which is everything, pretty much the food, the healthcare system, or the sick care system, I like to call it, and everything else is based on this broken money. And that Bitcoin, aka Satoshis, are the solution. And you need to study that as quickly as you can. So get to 100 hours of studying as quickly as you can. Now, when I say 1 million Satoshis and 100 hours, those are just minimums, right? Don't make those your maximums. And look at these Satoshis as generational wealth, because it is. And again, it's not about getting rich. It's about getting free. I don't worry about the number go up technology. I worry about the freedom go up technology. And that's what it is. The more Satoshis that you have, the more freedom you have. Again, you see my channel. My name is Jerry Loves Freedom. I'm a patriot. I love my country. I'm God, family, country, Bitcoin, in that order, right? I don't love freedom because I love Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin because I love freedom. Period, end of story. And there's nothing more valuable, monetarily speaking, than Satoshis when it comes to that freedom. And when you have freedom, no one can tell you anything, man. So will it go under 100? I don't know. And honestly, I don't care. I hope it stays, the price, quote unquote, stays low as humanly possible for as long as humanly possible, because the longer it stays that way, the more Satoshis you and I can get. But while we're doing this and while you're learning, you need to teach other people what's going on, especially your family, your loved ones, your friends and stuff like that, right? Because you guys are, you guys are set. Most 90-something% of you have a lot of Satoshis. Even if you only have 200,000 or 0.00 or whatever. Again, don't look at it like that, man. Go to my Satoshi Saturday series. Go to my playlist on my channel and go to my Satoshi Saturday series and start with the pilot episode all the way to episode 69. Okay? And watch them in order. And you'll see that I'm not about Bitcoin, man. Again, I like the marketing name, and it is a great name, and the network effect, meaning as many people that are into it. It's almost the equivalent, even though McDonald's is a bad example. McDonald's obviously is a bad company, and they don't make good food, terrible food, Fiat food. But it's almost the equivalent of a cryptocurrency trying to catch up with Bitcoin, like a new fast food restaurant trying to catch up with McDonald's. It's just not going to happen. Bitcoin will never be passed up. So if you have some of these S coins and stuff like that, I'm not telling you to sell them, nothing like that. But again, study Bitcoin, Satoshis, from a perspective of this is the best thing, and let me see what's up with this. And then trust me, after you learn about that, you're going to get rid of these S coins. I have people in my comments and emailing me, telling me, oh, I'm going to wait until the Bitcoin price does this and the S coin price does that. Then I'm going to make a trade. The percentage or the probabilities of you making more is not good, man. Again, when you sell your Bitcoin or your Satoshis and try to get them back, it is very, very difficult to get back the same amount that you have. that you had before. It's almost impossible, to be honest with you. Again, depends on when you did it. And of course, there's outliers. I get that. But look at Bitcoin and your Satoshis. It's just the most pristine asset the world has ever seen, because I'm telling you, it is. And the only way you're going to know that is putting your studying in. But before you do that, make sure you get to 1 million Satoshis. And at the end of the day, get as many as you can. Don't worry about the Bitcoin price, and make sure you stay focused on spreading the Bitcoin gospel. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And again, guys, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. And we got a live tonight. We're gonna have some fun. Check out my last Fat Sat Friday on Friday. That was a good time. And I'm a man on a mission. You know, I make these videos every single day. I don't do it for me, man. This is honest to God, not about me. Because believe me, I could be doing a lot of things to just stacking Satoshis, keeping it to myself, and all this other stuff, and not telling anybody. I know people personally like that. They actually get mad at me for making these videos. Everybody's not the same, you know? And we got to make sure that regular people like ourselves beat the institutions, beat the countries, beat the powerful players in the world to freedom or slavery. Because if you don't have Bitcoin in the future, or your Satoshis in the future, you're going to be a slave to the system, man. I'm telling you. And if we don't spread this gospel and tell everybody what's going on, they're not going to understand the problem. They're not going to have enough of this this new money. Because again, this is a paradigm shift. We're moving into one. And normally when we do move into a new paradigm shift, it only happens, you know, not that often. People don't understand they're in one. People don't understand the problem, and it's up to you to do that. But you have to start with yourself first. Get to your 100 hours as quickly as you can. Make sure you get to your 1 million Satoshis, and do the best you can to make sure people understand this problem and this broken system that's taking away our freedoms and making us a slave to this debt crisis and everything else. And you have to let people know and understand that there's only one way, only one way to stop this hideous system from taking away our freedoms. There's only one way to stop it. It'll break the system, stop inflation, and pay off our national debt. And since you guys are new here, and most of you guys have this new technology, I'm positive that you know what it is. And since you stayed to the end of this, you're a G, by the way, for doing that. If I had to take a guess, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what that is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.